What up, party people? I'm here at Paradise Meadows Orchard and Bee Farm. This is the entrance, and behind me is the drive-in. I had the privilege of spending the day with the lovely people of this place and just learning all about this orchard, this bee farm. They make coffee, macadamia nuts, and dun, 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 honey. So, first of all, it's 75 acres. 60 of the acres is for coffee, and then the rest is orchards, like I said, macadamia nuts and bees. And the trees here are just gorgeous. So when I first pulled in today, the exciting part was just how quiet it is. I know my I know my microphone is probably like canceling out some of the back noise, but it's just birds. There are some dogs in the background, which I didn't hear earlier today. But yeah, this place is just gorgeous. And as I said, it's so peaceful. I got to check out the entire property. And then I also got to check out their gift shop, which I was able to taste all the flavors of the macadamia nuts that they make. And what's so special about their macadamia nuts is that they triple dehydrate them. So they are super crunchy. Most places don't dehydrate them that many times. And with the triple dehydration, it makes them super crunchy. One of my favorites was the Parmesan garlic. It tasted and it crunched like a crouton. So I figure for anyone who's, gluten-free or who is on like keto or something, what a great addition to a salad if you can't have croutons. So the garlic Parmesan, and then one of my absolute favorites was the cinnamon bun, I want to call it. And it basically was like cinnamon toast crunch, crunchiness macadamia nut. And macadamia nuts are typically a little sweet anyway, so the sweetness of that with the cinnamon was like, to die for. So I'm just gonna show you around. And I tried the honeys as well. They had 3 different kinds. The 2 of them were like the creamy kind where you could have a little bit of almost like sugar granules in them, and then the other one was like the brown honey that most people think of when they buy store-bought honey. Here's the greenhouse behind me. They grow vegetables and other things like that. This is the beach showers. So for people who are traveling from the beaches, this is kind of like the only stop between like the volcano and then Captain Cook. So this is on the south of the Big Island. And what's super great about them is they have 4 bathrooms that you can use, which are hard to find on this island. And so Steven showed me around. He is the sales and marketing director, and he was telling me that he loves to tell people about the 4 bathrooms because a lot of people that visit this place are older, and it's hard for them to squat by the side of the road, because if you can't find a bathroom for 2 hours of driving, you're gonna have to squat. So he loves telling everyone that there's bathrooms in the back. And there's 4 of them. These are some orange trees. And then I want to take you, here's the greenhouse behind me again. And these are the banana trees. So I don't know if you can see it up there. Big old bunch of bananas. Woohoo! I just love this part. There's just so many, they just have like such a nice canopy and so gorgeous. All right. I met some of the residents of the farm. There's some ducks and some guinea hens. There is Penny the pig, who apparently just wandered onto property one day. Probably because, not probably, because they were feeding, other animals. And so she just was a wild pig that wandered off and started living here. So she's a great addition. This part I think is so gorgeous. I'm just gonna show you behind me. This is the coffee. And I just love how it's like got the big trees and then the rows and rows planted. I just feel like it's so beautiful. So yeah, I got to meet Penny the pig. And who else? I got to meet a goat and a horse. So a nice, just crazy kind of collection of animals on this beautiful property. And I know I mentioned this before, but the best part of this place is it is so peaceful. And just being able to come somewhere like this, especially with everything going on in the world, it's like I felt my heart rate slow down. I felt like that big breath of air I feel like I've been holding for the last week. I finally got to exhale, and I just wish like life was just this simple. And why can't it be this simple, Why can't we just all get along and hang out with ducks all day? Look at this. Look at all the ducks. They're so cute. And what's crazy is they have these like masks. Their face almost have a mask. Oh God. Okay, there. I don't want to get too close because sometimes they get feisty little things. Here's another garden that they have. The other side of the greenhouse. So they have a tilapia tank, so tilapia fish, and they use the water as the hydroponics for everything they grow in the greenhouse and this other garden. They're performing, I feel like, for everyone. I'm not sure where Penny is, Penny the pig, but we'll see if we can find some, Jeez, they're all out right now. So another thing that I got to enjoy, super delicious, pizza Pazza. This is Pasquale. He comes here Fridays and Saturdays, serves amazing pizza. He's from Calabria, Italy, and so his dough and pizza recipes are so delicious. All right, here's some birds. These are all rescues. We got Jericho and Doc. And then we have Buddy and Lonnie. Buddy's this big macaw. And then Lonnie, she likes to hide a little bit. Let me get over here. Hi, Lonnie. She's giving me the cold shoulder. And then I want you to meet Kalani. He's the coolest. Has some, whole family is from Hawaii. He's been on this island for many, many years. Oh, and before we go in, this is where the bathrooms live. All right, so this is Megan's art. So she does a ton of artwork, and we sell it. They sell it here at the farm. Beautiful, beautiful paintings. I love this one. It's so beautiful. And then I actually had to get myself one of these prints. So I just love it. I love the colors. I love I just love it. So yeah, here's some of her art. I love this like Jason Momoa in the background. Hell yeah. And then some Hawaiian t-shirts, all the good stuff. And then, as I said before, the bathrooms. Woohoo! There's two, and then there's two more behind me. So, you know, if you ever stop here, you'll have a bathroom. All right, let me get this. I'm gonna do one more scan of the shop and see if they might. So this is where the Pascal is. There's his pizza. It's so exciting. And then here's the basically gift shop. So they sell the macadamia nuts, the coffee, and the honey. Give me some honey, baby. Give me some honey. So I hope you liked this little tour, this little adventure. I would love to know in the comments if you've been watching some of my other videos, if you like this kind of video. I might make more of these just to introduce you to some places around where I'm going. So yeah, let me know if you kind of prefer just the not moving around videos, or if this one was a good one for you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later.